Hi everyone, I just wanted to share with you a hardcover journal that I've made, and this is a fabric cover journal, and it measures 7 by 4 3/4, and it has a 1.5 inch spine. And for the covers I've used bookboard, and this is the first time I've used bookboards. So I was really happy with the thickness of the journal compared to using cereal packaging, and it's nice and sturdy. It hasn't warped or anything like that. I've added some little pieces of cheesecloth at the top and the bottom, and also the spine was reinforced with, I used sort of some nice sturdy cardboard, and then I've reinforced the spine with some Craftex and also some fabric which I've put across the middle of the inside of the spine, and this one will be listed in my Etsy. So I have a sari silk closure which just comes straight off. It has 3 signatures. I think it has over 50 pages, which is 100 sides. On the cover, I've used a piece of cheesecloth and a butterfly, which I've glued down. I've put some metal book corners on all 4 corners. And there's a couple of tabs as well. So as you can see, I've put an extra piece of fabric that's come right across the spine. So I've used Tim Holtz paper on the front and the back of the cover, which that's from the memoranda pack. And as this lady looks a bit sort of retro, I thought that I didn't really do a retro theme, but I've added a few retro images in, which can obviously be removed if you don't want to use it. You can, use it for however you want. So there's also some sewing with threads hanging, and I've added a fabric pocket here which I've sewn with a little piece of lace, and I've made some little tags here. A lot of the tags and some of the collage pieces that I've added onto the pages are also from the Jane Austen book, Persuasion. So a lot of it has been tea-dyed. I've made a couple of these little cards. They're actually like Project Life type cards, which I've backed onto scrapbook paper and added a couple of little bits of lace, and I've sewn them. So I wasn't really using them up, so I thought it would be a good way to use them. This is some ledger paper that hasn't been tea-dyed. It's just some nice lined paper. This is where I did a collage, and I've used a Tim Holtz die cut there. Made a little pocket here. These are some little postcards that I made. I think there's a couple in here. They're just tea-dyed cardstock, which I've sewn around and added a stamp. There's quite a lot of things that you can remove from this book because it did come out fairly chunky. So that's one of the retro images. Some vintage map pages. This is a little fold, like a little booklet thing, and that's been printed on parchment paper, and that's Tsunami Rose. There's an envelope, I haven't put anything in there. Some of the Edith Holden paper. That's the other side of the map paper. Little tab that I've stapled. That's another retro image. here I've just cut one of the little pockets with my jelly bean soup. Sorry, I can't speak today. Jelly bean soup pocket. I don't know what paper that is. They're just some scraps that I've been trying to use up. It's quite a bit of space between the signatures, so there is the room here to fill it right up if you wanted to. These are some pages from an atlas book. Did some pizza pan tea dyeing there. Another little pocket, that's another tag with some of the book pages from Jane Austen's Persuasion. This is a French recipe. We have another lace pocket which has been sewn. Another little tag and another little pocket. This is an alteration tag from Jane Eyre Scraps, and I've just added a little charm there. And here I've just done a little booklet which I've glued down, so you could write in there or add a photo. And I've just used a rub on there which says "Go with your heart." It's another flip out page from that atlas book. And this is a third signature. This is actually a pocket, which that's been sewn again. Another sewn pocket here. This is a French calendar page, an index card. This is another one of these Project Life cards. This is a little piece of the baked paper that I made, and that's been ink sprayed. It's another collage that I've done. It's another big flip out page. Another little booklet, and that has a rub on that says "Be True." There's a small envelope there. It's the other side of the calendar page. And here on the back, on the last page, that's another retro image. And another one of those tags with the book paper. And that's the back. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.